hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. 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 I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up, two up, two up, two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to...
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And off we go on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go, set. Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Set.
He'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, set. Slide, 97. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Broken tackle. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, this defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Let's go now.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Hey, 73. Hey, Silver.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Second down, here's Hurts.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Going quickly out to the right side. Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Cardinals, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
Let's go. Black Ultra.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Black shot. On the ball. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 54 yards.
And the Cardinals are back within a score. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that's reestablished some confidence in him to run this offense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Breaks through the contact.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep.
There he goes right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here's Hurts to throw.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
63.
It's second down.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. A big play there for Philly. 52 yards.
Devontae Smith. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. In motion goes the tight end. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
63, 63, 63.
Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Julian Okwara just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with second down and less than a yard.
Down. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hand cycle. Strike. Strike.
They'll set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 47-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. 2nd and 10. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Now a 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, easy, 63 back.
Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 7.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Cards are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt.
And he coughed it up. Oh, and this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. The Cardinals hit 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shot, 17, smash, ready.
2nd and 2. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Slide through.
They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
But first down, Hurts. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And the Cardinals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's a give up the middle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Short one here, caught by McBride. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 6. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
And 6 yards to go.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals! Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
On the set.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Down.
They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready, ready. Ready.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Well, Charles, I think you have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process of offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
They'll throw now on the final play. Buying time to his left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Cardinals come
third quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think?
And now off to the races down the right side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 37 yards. And an Eagle first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete.
Their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
It's caught. Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Short one here, caught by McBride.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And now they're in the hurry up. Again, he'll drop to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Hey, go Fury. Black Ultra.
They'll try and run for it. Fights him off. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Let's go now.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 10 yards out, and the Cardinals have moved out in front. Rosas to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's loose again. He might take this all the way. And finally, he goes out of bounds just 10 yards shy of the end zone. A spectacular return.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They push it back 8 yards and time on second down.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Okay,
Third
ready?
quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th.
Let's go.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
On first down, Hurts. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. It's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear. And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Smash! Smash! Ready!
On second down, they'll run it here. And some room to run now.
Off to the races. Inside the 20.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there.
His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Hurts.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
15. First down, Philadelphia.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
just keeping the play alive. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Second down, here's Hurts. Complete, Smith has it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. And he's got it. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The field goal we just saw has us now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw here.
That is intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Back to throw. Zone, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now he steps away.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards have just about sewn up this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience, but a quarterback of his caliber.
Legends on 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Go that, please don't. Go that with me. Go that. And they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. When they jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Thunder my plans, stretch my bands. Plus when I stumble my customized vans. Plush like brush like plus I got 'em up. Plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is supposed to be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust down my dad face, your chain is a necklace. Go that, please don't go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, just don't go that me. They hit my designer for sneaks, double dip mine in the bleach. I'm Blanco for sure, I'm popping down Miami Beach, pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the office shit, beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cohen, Brianna, been parking the top box seats. I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block and trust fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strippers like Tigers. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Oh, you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased. Because I'm only at the top, but you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying.